few computers. Let me take 4 computers. I have taken 4 computers. To connect those 4 computers, I need a switch. To create a networking setup among those 4 computers, I need a medium, and the medium will be a switch. So I will go to this switch option. Here are those available models of switch. As other class, I will take this model. I have drag and drop to this particular model, that is 2950-24. To connect 4 computers with this switch, I need a cable. So under the connection tab, you can see here number of cables are presented, but only this cable will be work because this is straight copper wire. Other cable will have no use to connect these computers with this switch, because to connect separate device we are going to use straight cable. We have learned in the theory that to connect different kind of devices, straight cable will be used. So computers and this switch both are under different category. So to connect computer to switch, we are going to use straight copper wire. So I have taken this cable, that is straight cable. I will connect one end of the cable to the port of the switch. So you can watch out, there are 24 ports. So among those 24 ports, any single port I can use to connect one end of this straight copper cable. So let me use the first port, that is fast Ethernet 01. So I have connected one end of the cable in this switch, and the other end I will connect in the network port, that is LAN port of this computer. Each computer is consisting of a single LAN port. So I have connected one end of the cable in this LAN port of the computer, and other end in the one of the 24 ports of this particular switch. You can watch out the color of this port which I have connected. The cable stays orange. We know that computer have a unique physical address, or you can say the MAC address, and switch has MAC table. So the MAC address will register on the MAC table of this particular switch for the corresponding ports where I have connected the cable. For this purpose it takes 50 seconds. So when I will first connect the cable to the switch, initially the color will be orange until the MAC address will get registered successfully in the MAC table of the switch. After the successful registration of the MAC addresses in the MAC table of this particular switch, the orange color will turn to green. Let us observe. I will repeat the process on these 3 computers. You can watch out, the color initially stays orange. It will take 50 seconds to convert the color to green. So I have occupied 4 ports of this particular switch among those 24 available ports. So I have connected all the 4 computers to this particular switch, and you can watch out the color is still orange because the MAC addresses of these 3 computers are yet to get registered in the MAC table of the switch for the corresponding ports where I have connected the cable, and slowly one by one those orange color are turning to green. Slowly the MAC addresses are getting registered in this switch. So now all those 4 MAC addresses have been registered successfully in this MAC table. So registration process has been completed successfully. You can check out the color of those ports has turned to green. Now I will configure this switch. So to configure this switch I need a skin. Without watching out how will I going to configure, so I need a skin. So to do that I can take a laptop or a computer, either of those two will work. So I will click this end device tab and I can take either a computer or a laptop. Let me take a laptop. So I have taken a laptop. So now I will connect this laptop with this particular switch, but not to create a LAN setup but to configure. The purpose is not to connect this laptop with the LAN setup. The purpose is different. The purpose is I will use this laptop as a skin to watch out the interface of this particular switch, because I will configure the internal hardware of this particular switch, and to do that I need to access the system of this particular switch on a skin. So I will access the laptop through the skin of this I will access this particular switch through the skin of this switch. So I will access the interface, hardware interface of these computers, and I will configure this switch. I will access the interface of this switch through the skin of this particular laptop. So I will take a wire to connect those. So under the connection tab, which wire will I take? So only this particular wire will work for this purpose. No other wire, not a single wire other than this particular wire, that is console wire. So watch out, observe carefully. I have taken the console wire. This particular wire will be used to connect this laptop with this particular switch for the purpose of configuration. Watch out. I will not going to connect the console wire in this particular LAN port. So I am not going to configure a LAN setup. So the purpose is different. I will configure the switch. To configure the switch, I need a skin to watch out all the interface of the switch. So that purpose, I will connect one end of the console cable in this particular port, that is RS235. So I have connected one end of this console cable in the RS235 port of the laptop, and other end I will connect in the console cable of the switch. I will not going to connect in this available LAN ports. Remember, there are 24 ports available. Out of those, 4 already have been occupied by 4 computers. Other 20 ports are left, but I will not going to use any of these single available ports. I will connect the console cable in this console port. Remember this thing. My purpose is to configure the internal hardware components of the interface of this particular switch. To do that, I need a skin to access all those components, hardware components, that I will be doing through the skin. So this is the skin. From this laptop skin, I will access the interface of this particular switch. So that is why I have taken a console cable from the connection, and I have connected both the laptop and switch through the console port and RS235 port. So now I will open the laptop. I have opened the laptop, and through this laptop skin I am going to access the switch. So I will go to the desktop menu, and I will choose the option, that is terminal. Remember, terminal. Under the desktop menu, terminal. Okay, so I have opened the terminal option. You can see there are some default options. So I am not going to change any of those default options. So let it be, let all options as it is. I am not going to change any option. I will just click the OK button. So you can check out, I have successfully accessed the terminal of this particular switch. Now I will start configuration. So I have pressed 2 enter, 2 and 3 enter as required. I will press. You can see I have accessed the switch, SWIT switch. So by default the switch is now in disable mode. That means inactive mode. The switch is now in inactive mode, not active. The switch is not active. I will convert the switch to active mode. To do that, I will use the command, that is ENABLE. This command, remember the command, write it down in notebook. ENABLE. This command will convert the status of this particular switch to enable mode. Previously the switch was disabled, or you can say inactive. So after writing this command, the switch will convert to enable mode or active mode. So I will press enter. So I have pressed enter. You can watch out, the symbol is converted. Previously the symbol was switch followed by a greater than symbol. Now after writing enable and pressing enter, the symbol has been changed, switch followed by a hash symbol. So that means this particular switch is in active mode, or you can say the switch is in enable mode. So I will press some more enter. You can press number of enters as you wish to do. There are no restriction to press enter. So now the switch is in enable mode or active mode. So let me inform you one thing, that each and every switch there is actually a single VLAN. So each and every switch there is a single default VLAN exists. So I want to check the status of the particular switch. So to watch out the status of the particular switch, I will write down the command, that is SHOW. So VLAN. So write down the command in your notebook, SHOW space VLAN. So after writing the command, press enter. So you can watch out the status of this particular switch. So we can see there are by default one VLAN exists, as I have already told you. Each and every switch consists of a single VLAN, that is default. The name of the VLAN is default. The status is active because I have made it to enable mode. I have written the command that was enable. So the status is active. The ports, number of ports available, see 24 ports are available in this particular switch. So this is the status of the VLAN. So I will create some more VLAN. So I am going to create some more VLAN. Watch out. So I have pressed some enter to create more VLAN. The command that will be used, VLAN, and the number, you can write any number. Let me give the number 100. So VLAN followed by the number source. I have done a wrong command. So first I have to move on to the first thing I have to do, that is now the status of the switch is in active mode. I will require to configure this particular switch. To configure this switch, I have to move to configuration mode. So first thing that is required to move to configuration mode. So I will write the command, that is, so remember the command that is CO configure terminal. Remember the command configure terminal. You have to remember the command. Write it down in your notebook. The command is configure terminal. This command will be used to do any configuration in the given switch. To configure the switch, you have to move in configuration mode. So now I have moved to configuration mode. I can able to configure the switch now. You can watch out the symbol has been converted to previously. You can watch out that it was just written, the symbol was switch followed by hash. Now switch space config space hash. So if you watch this particular symbol, that to be confirmed that you move on to the configuration mode of the particular switch. In this mode you can do any configuration. So I press the board enters. So now I can configure this particular switch. So what configuration will I do? I will create some VLAN. So to create some VLAN, I will write the command, that is VLAN space a number, any number you can provide. So the number I have provided, that is 100. So the number will be shown in the particular VLAN is 100. So you can watch out VLAN, a virtual LAN that is created. Okay, so the virtual LAN that is created, that was 100. I'll give a name. So let me give a name. Okay, student. So I've given a name of that particular LAN, that is student. NAME, name STUDENT, student. So to provide a name for a particular VLAN that you have created, the command that will be used, name followed by any specific name. I have given student. You can give your name or some other name as you wish. So then press enter. Okay, now I will again move backward. So to move backward to config mode, I will write exit, EXIT. So now again you can see the symbol has been changed to switch config hash. So again I have moved to the configuration mode. So now I will create another VLAN. So let me create another VLAN. So I will write VLAN space 200. So another VLAN I will create by the 200. Okay, this is not the number of VLAN I am creating. That's just a value. I am giving the value of the VLAN. So 200. Okay. So now again I will give a name to that VLAN. So the name I will give NAME. This is the command name followed by any name as you wish. I will provide the name as teacher, 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 TEACHER. So you can see Okay, let us check. So again I will move back to config mode, exit. By writing exit you can move back to the config mode. Okay, so exit will move to one step backward. Previously if I write exit again, exit, you can check out. See, again I have written exit, so again I have moved one step backward. Again from config mode, I'm not in config mode now. I have moved backward from config mode. I have moved backward to enable mode. So now my switch is in just enable mode. I can run any configuration command out here, because to write any configuration command I have to move towards the config mode. Okay, if I try to create a VLAN, that will not work. Just watch out. BLAN 300, this command will not work. Watch out. So invalid, because I am not in configuration mode. To create another VLAN, I have to first move to configure mode. So now I am just in active mode, because I have written exit. You can check out here, I have written exit. This was the config mode. In this particular mode I can write down any command to do configuration. Okay, previously I was in this particular mode when I was doing configuration. You can watch out. In this particular mode I have written this VLAN 200. So that means in configuration mode I can able to create VLAN. Creating VLAN is nothing but you are configuring the particular switch. The way of configuration was I was creating a VLAN. So I have created a VLAN. So to create a VLAN you have to be in configuration mode. After creating VLAN I have assigned a particular name to that VLAN. That too I have done in that after accessing that VLAN. After accessing that particular VLAN I have provided the name of that particular VLAN. So because I have written exit, so exit command moved the mode, changed the mode from that particular VLAN to config mode. Again in config mode I have provided the command exit, because I have run the command exit. Again the mode change from config mode to just active mode. So in this active mode I can only see the status of the VLAN. Let me check out the status of the particular switch. SHOW, so VLAN. See the status, you can check out. I have created two more VLAN. See, by default there was a single VLAN name default active. You can check out. Now another VLAN I have created 100. The value of the VLAN was 100. This is default 1. Each and every switch have this value 1 by default. Now I have created another VLAN, value given 100 and name was student. I have allotted the name a student and the status is active. So two VLAN I have created. You can watch out. Another value was 200 and the name of teacher. So you can watch out, the status was active, but you can see no port has been assigned under this VLAN. Now I am going to assign some ports. I will take out some ports out here. I will take some port out from this particular VLAN and I will provide some port here in this particular two VLAN which I have created. Now let us do. Again to do that I will move to config mode, write down the command, that is configure terminal. Ignore this thing. Okay, write down configure terminal. Watch out the spelling. CONFIGURE space TERMINAL. So now I have moved to configure mode again. So now I will configure. So what thing that I will be configuring, that is interface. I will configure the interface. So what is interface? Actually those 24 ports are interface. Okay, so those 24 ports which are available in that switch, those are the interface. I am going to configure the interface. Okay, so I am going to configure the interface. First interface fast Ethernet. Watch out the name of the interface, watch out the name of the interface that I am going to configure. Fast Ethernet 0/1. This interface I am going to configure. So for that I have to write the command 0-1 fast Ethernet 0-1. So watch out interface. Which interface? The name of the interface I have observed out here, fast Ethernet 0/1. There are 24 interface in this particular switch, so you can watch out. In this particular switch there are, under the config menu, there are 24 ports, fast Ethernet 0/1 to fast Ethernet 24. So I am going to configure, under the configuration mode I am going to configure the fast Ethernet 0/1. So watch out, now I have moved to this mode. Watch out the mode, switch config IF. So from, watch out, from configuration mode I have moved to switch config IF. So that is I moved on to that particular interface. Which interface? Fast Ethernet 0/1. I have moved to this particular interface. To do that I have used the command interface, and after that followed by the name of that particular port which I am going to configure. So now what will I do? Switch port mode access. So remember the command switch port mode access. So I am requesting the access mode for that particular port. Okay, use this particular command followed by switch port access. So I'm just assigning that particular port. Which port? Fast Ethernet 0/1. I am assigning that particular port under the VLAN, that is 1 VLAN 100. So I have created a VLAN of value 100. So I am assigning the port, that is fast Ethernet 0/1, under the VLAN 100. So the command has executed successfully. So now that particular port, which port? Fast Ethernet 0/1 port has been assigned under the VLAN 100. Let us observe. To observe that, I'll again write the command exit, exit. Now you can watch out, from that particular interface I am moved backward to the config mode. Okay, so now again I will write exit. Watch out, from configuration mode I just have moved backward to just active mode. So in this particular mode I will watch the status of the switch again. So to watch out the status I will write SHOW, so VLAN. So just observe 100, this particular VLAN 100, name student, status active. See, fast Ethernet 0/1. So I have assigned this particular port under this VLAN. Previously this VLAN was kept empty. Now I have assigned a port to this particular VLAN. We can observe in the default VLAN the port number started from fast Ethernet 02. Why? Because fast Ethernet 01, previously the fast Ethernet 01 belongs to VLAN 1, but now I have changed, I have moved the fast Ethernet port from VLAN 1 to VLAN 100 by the steps which I just have followed. You can watch out, this particular step I have run, you can execute it. You can watch out, I have moved on to this particular port. You can watch out, then I have executed the command, that was switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN, switch port access VLAN 100. Okay, I will again repeat the step for some other port. I will move some other port to this VLAN. Watch out, I will move to configuration mode again, configure terminal, enter. So I am in configuration mode. Okay, interface, so 0/2. So next port 02 fast Ethernet 02 command is interface. So I have moved to this particular port. I have moved to this particular port. You can see the signal, the symbol has been changed. Switch port mode access. This is the command followed by switch port access VLAN 100. Okay, this command followed by this command. Ignore these two command. Okay, so I will again move this particular port under the VLAN 100. Okay, successfully executed. I have executed the command successfully. Again I will move exit command. So again I have moved backward to config mode. From config mode again I will move to interface 03. So again I have moved to this interface. Watch out, symbol changed. Again I will execute the command switch port mode access followed by switch port access VLAN 100. So VLAN 100. Okay, exit. Again I have moved to config mode. Let me press exit. Again I have moved to just enable mode. I will check out the status. To check the status from active mode I need to run the command show VLAN. Watch out, you can see. So in the default VLAN the port number have started from fast Ethernet 04, because in this particular VLAN I have assigned 3 ports. You can observe fast Ethernet 01 and 02 and 03. Okay, now I will assign some ports, the respective 3 ports to this particular VLAN, that is teacher. Watch out. I will move to config mode and config terminal interface. So interface number 4. So now I have entered the interface 4. Okay, switch port mode access which VLAN? VLAN 200. So I will now assign this particular port in VLAN 200. Exit. Again I have used the exit command to move to config mode, because I will move to other interface. So I will move to this interface. Okay, I have successfully moved to that particular interface. Now I will assign this particular interface to a particular VLAN, that is VLAN 200. Switch port mode access. So this is the command. Ignore all this because this is the command. Okay, ignore this thing, because after this command you have to write this command switch port access VLAN 200. So I am just assigning this particular port to VLAN 200. Exit. So now I am in config mode. Now I will move to another interface. I will move to another interface. See, I have already moved to interface 06. Switch port mode access. Okay, after this command write this command switch port access VLAN 200. So now I have assigned this particular VLAN, I have assigned this particular port to this VLAN. Let us observe again. Let us move to the active mode. I will press exit. So now I have moved from interface mode to just configuration mode. Backward, I am moving backward. exit. So again I have moved backward from config mode to just active mode. Now the switch is in just enable or active mode. I will just observe the status of the switch now. So VLAN, see, so VLAN, so you can watch out in this teacher, the name teacher 200, this particular VLAN I have allotted this many as 3 port. You can watch out, 3 port I have allotted to this VLAN 100 student, name student, and another 3 port I have allotted to this particular VLAN 200 value, name teachers. The status is active. You can see this port, you can see the port has been moved from here to here. In this default VLAN which was previously exist in the switch, the number started from first Ethernet 07 to first Ethernet 024. That means 18 ports are available in this default VLAN, and 3 ports are assigned to this particular VLAN, and another 3 ports have been assigned to this particular VLAN. Okay, let us observe one thing. Okay, so I have connected 4 computers out here. Okay, let me connect another 4 computers, then we will watch the difference. Port number 5 I will connect here in this PC. Port number 6 I will connect to this PC. Port number 7 I will connect to this PC, and port number 8 I will connect to this PC. Let me okay, okay, now I will assign the IP addresses over here. Okay, so let me assign the IP address 1.0.0.1. okay, so class A IP address I have assigned here. The network address is 1 and the host part is 001. Okay, so I will just maintain the sequence. After 1 I have written 2, 3. Network is same. You can observe network is same. The value of host that I am just changing 1, 2, 3. 4. The network address is same. All computers are belonging to a same network. The network address is 1 and the host address is just going to change 1, 2, 3, 4, because I can't keep the host address same in a same network. That is not possible, we know that. 5. I have been maintaining the sequence over here. All computers are in same network. I am just changing the address of host 001, 002, 003, 004, and this is 005, 006, and this will be 007. 007. The host address is 007 and the host address of this computer is 008. So all computers are assigned in a same network, in a single network. The network address of all computers is 1, but the host addresses are different. All the host addresses are different. In each computer there are unique host addresses from 001 to 008. We have 8 computers over here. Write down, let us write the IP addresses. 1 dot so 1.0.0.2 1.0.0.3 1004 5 6 7 8. You can watch out, all the networking address are same, that is 1, and the host address are different from one and another. Okay, as we know that we have already learned in other lecture that in same network we can send packet easily among all the computers. So let us take a packet. I will try to send the packet from this particular system to the system here. See, successful. I will again try to send a packet from PC5 to PC3. You can see successful transaction. Source have sent the packet which was successfully received by the destination. Let me try it here. Successful. So PC6 was the source, has successfully sent the packet to PC7 who was the destination. The receiver has successfully received the packet from the source. Okay, but what a difference that has been created over this. Let us check. So I am trying to send the packet from PC2 to PC3. Let us check, will it be possible or not. See, in progress and failed. Let me try once more to send a packet from PC5 to PC6. In progress and failed. Okay, once more let me try to send a packet from PC2 to PC6. In progress and failed. Every time I have tried to send packet among different VLAN, so the transaction was failed. It was not possible to send packet among different VLAN. In spite of that, all the system are connected in a single network. We can't send packet in different VLAN because just observe, watch out the port I have connected here. See, first Ethernet 01, first Ethernet 02, first Ethernet 03. These three ports were in separate VLAN. Watch out here. First Ethernet 01, first Ethernet 02, first Ethernet 03. Those three were in separate VLAN. You can watch out, VLAN 100. And next three port, watch carefully. Next three port number 04, 05, 06 are assigned to VLAN 200. So because see, I have connected these three computers in 3 port 01, 02, 03. That means these three computers are belonging to VLAN 100. VLAN 100. The name of the VLAN was STUDENT. So these three computers are connected to the ports of switch. Those ports which are assigned to the VLAN student. Okay, and these three particular ports, VLAN, VLAN 200, the name of the VLAN is TEACHER. So watch, these three computers are connected to the port number that was first Ethernet 04, 05 and 06, and those three ports are assigned under separate VLAN, that is 200. VLAN 200, name of the VLAN was teacher. So these three computers moved to a separate VLAN, and these two computers are assigned to the default VLAN. Watch out, first Ethernet 07 and first Ethernet 08 are assigned to the default VLAN, that was 1. So moved, so these are assigned to a separate VLAN. So now I have categorized the switch into 3 VLAN. Previously it was a single VLAN. Now I have created 2 separate VLAN, and I have separated the ports among separate 3 VLAN. So the computers are connected all in a same network in spite of being connected in a single network, as because I have separated the VLAN. This is not going to possible to transfer packet among different VLAN. As I have already told you, each VLAN are separated by domain. So they will broadcast, each VLAN will broadcast individually. So if the VLAN are separated, then that means the computers are also separated in different broadcast domain. So as because the computers are separated in different broadcast domain, they are not going to communicate until I will use a layer 3 switch or the router to create a communication among them. So okay, VLAN 1 default. So these two are in default VLAN category because I have not changed. Changed for this particular two ports. So I have just changed fast Ethernet 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. So the rest, you can watch out, the rest belongs to default VLAN category. So if I connect another computers, then what will happen? All those computers will fall under the same VLAN category that was default, because I have not allotted those ports to any separate VLAN yet now, unless I will do. Watch out. Okay, I will just configure these 4 computers under same network. Okay, all this will fall under same VLAN. So all this computer can send packet among each other. You can watch out. So because all this category, the number of computer I will connect will fall under the default VLAN, because I just have assigned 6 ports, and these 6 ports are already connected with this number of 6 computers. So now all other ports are belonging to the default VLAN. If I going to connect any further computer, all those computer will fall under the default VLAN. So I can communicate packet between the default VLAN to those VLAN which I just have now created, because all the VLANs are now separated under different domain. So they will broadcast packet among different domain. One domain will not able to send packet to other domain. So that is what we have created out here by VLAN configuration. In spite of that, all the computers are belonging to a single network.